Howdy, Bud John. Coming to Miss Texas. Today is the 14th of April, 2018. This is video part 4 of Healing and Grieving about my dad. I'm going to presume that you have read or seen whatever the previous 3, and I'm just going to plunge ahead. The heading here, the first heading, and probably the only heading for this reading will be Kinkaid. My mother had been an elementary school teacher until I was born in 1953. Then she stayed at home with me and my brother, Jim, who is 3 years younger. I'm forever grateful for my relationship with my mother. She had been a chain smoker and died of emphysema long ago. God used her to give me a love for learning, books, and libraries. During my junior high years, my mother noticed that I was bored at school. I was taking advanced classes and making good grades with ease. She researched and asked my father repeatedly for me to attend a private school that was a few miles away named Kinkaid. It was offered on a sliding scale of tuition. My father vetoed that. They argued often loudly about my going there. So I drifted through public high school and made good grades. I did not need to do any homework. I graduated with 0 study skills. I nearly flunked out of Georgia Tech due to my poor study skills. I wanted to change majors to management or change schools to more practical, less bookish, like Texas A&M. He was paying all the bills and refused to let me make those changes. So after 3 years, I dropped out of college. I went to work at a health food store and finally learned something useful, and that was nutrition. I drifted into a New Age cult named Marika. While living in the commune, I drifted into drug abuse. I tried to push the envelope by dropping more and more LSD. That scrambled my mind. I was driving a car while I was totally spaced out, but for the grace of God, I did not wrap a car around a tree. In my thinking, if I had attended a private school, I would have been challenged and engaged in the learning process. Kinkaid had a great reputation for college preparation. My mother did win a small victory in getting me to go there for one summer class. I enjoyed it greatly. She said, I lost my place. She said, every time I came home, I was fully alive. I have had to forgive my dad for not letting me go to Kinkaid over and over again. When I've attempted many times over the decades to discuss these related matters, in order to seek forgiveness and healing, my dad denied it even happened. I wonder if I was making up my memories. Then I talked with my younger brother, Jim, who recalled them vividly. He says he learned to take a very low profile and to be the family clown to avoid the wrath of our dad. I'm in there. So I'm trying to in brief chunks. It reads differently if you write. So it's chunk, simple, simple, simple. I like short videos. I could do all this in 30, 40 minutes, but I just chunk it up for you to make it easier. Shalom.